Hello engineers, we're going to give this house challenge a shot by following along as best as we can with what I do on SketchUp. Go ahead and open up your file. If you haven't opened a new file, do that now. app.sketchup.com/app. And before you even get started, let's do one check. So we're going to be working in meters. So go down on the right side here and click on model info, click on length units, and make sure that your format is in meter. And then let's just double check. I'm going to close that. Find your rectangle tool or press R. And let's just see. All right, so if you look in the bottom right corner here, you're going to see that it is in meters. Okay, so let's try that again. So, yep. So if I were to type, let's say 10, comma 10, there we go. There's 10 by 10 meters. That's what we want for this house. So if you haven't started yet, or you tried one of the other tutorials, you can just start fresh here. I'm going to do my best to make the tutorial better than the ones previously provided, hopefully. I have the example off to the side over here. I have one I was playing with just a moment ago right there. And this is the new one that I'm starting to guide you through the house build. So once you have your 10 by 10 meter square here, that's good. On the keyboard, look for the letter P, press P. That will turn your push-pull tool on. And you're going to just, with your mouse, click one time. It should be loose like this, so you can move up and down, and it'll just go up and down with your mouse. And go ahead and press 4, enter, so that it's going to be 4 meters. Press L on the keyboard to activate your line tool. Find the midpoint. Click one time. You do not need to drag. And go to the far side, and once it says midpoint, click again, and you have drawn your line. Press the space bar on your keyboard, click on the line, press M on your keyboard for move, and then find this point right here, and you're going to click one time, and you move up. And that little text box should say on blue axis. Press the number 2 and press enter. And now you have a basic house shape. Now in the tutorial that we were watching, we got a little bit lost in this area here. Press L on the keyboard and zoom in right here to this section. And now using your mouse, this is the crucial step here. Using your mouse, you're going to click and you're going to hold down on the button. So don't let go of the button. And what you'll see is you can move the mouse to the left and right, and it'll snap on face, or it'll snap here. And what you were looking for is that text box that says perpendicular to edge. So that's what we want. We want that there. And then we'll zoom out using the mouse wheel, press down to orbit out and around. And from that line, that endpoint right there, I'm going to go all the way across, click to that edge, and we're good. Now press spacebar, click on this line, and then press M for move. Find this corner here, click one time, and then snap it to the bottom of that line, and click one time. And now we're getting somewhere. Press P for push-pull. Highlight this section right here. Click one time, pull it out just a little bit. And there you have the beginnings of that house. Now, we do want to do our best to make sure we're getting proportions correct. And what I would like you to do is, if you have this, that's great. Go ahead and click on do one time to see that it will snap back. And now this time we're actually going to use the dimension. So you're going to press P for push-pull, hover over that section, click on your mouse one time, and you're going to push pull out so that it does this. And for the distance, type 1 and enter. And that's the correct distance that we want for this house model. I haven't really followed the dimensions for the other things, but that's okay. We're just going to keep moving forward as best as we can. And what I'm doing is I'm watching the tutorial of the gentleman that made this house for us, and I'm just trying to figure out ways to make this easier to understand. So let's move on to the next step. All right, so now zoom in a little bit to this surface right here. Press L on the keyboard for the line tool. Okay, that's not working for me, so I'm going to just go ahead and click on the line tool. And you're going to hover right here, and you're going to click and drag so that that line stays purple. And when I say click and drag, that means you're not letting go of the mouse button. And then once it gets to edge, then you let go. You might need to practice that, so you can undo and try again. And then we're going to do a dimension here. So we're going to go ahead and click on this endpoint, follow that, and we're looking for, if you look at the bottom right here. So we're looking for, let's try 0.5. I'm gonna get as close to it as I can. There we go, 0.5. And now I have a little dot here that will pop up. Let me zoom out a bit. That little dot, I'm gonna click and hold. I'm going to put my line tool right on the edge here, and then when I go down, it'll show that parallel to the edge. And then go to this edge, and you're good. All right, now we're going to set up the bottom. So click on the mouse wheel down and move your mouse up. And on your keyboard, press F. F is offset. You can also find the offset command in the menu. I don't see mine right here, so, oh, it's right here. So this is offset. And you're going to click on this surface. So click one time, don't click and drag. That way you can move in and out. And let go of the mouse. Press 0.3 on the keyboard and press enter. And then press P for push pull. And you're going to want this surface right here. And it looks like this surface was selected by accident. So on your keyboard in the top left, press escape. And then you'll get out of whatever selection you were in. And we're going to push pull this up to right about there. You don't want to connect it, so don't do that. You want it to be like right about here. And then let go. Alright, so this is where the video tutorial I provided before kind of loses me. This is what I would do better. I'm going to press L for line. And right here where that edge connects, I'm going to click that. And I'm going to draw a line all the way to this edge right here. And then I'm going to just rotate, repeat on this side. Click and go to right there. Okay, great. And now I'm going to press P for push pull. I'm going to click on this surface and hover right over here. When it says on face, then I click. Then this surface, do the same thing. Click. Rotate around this surface. Click. And then find the back. The back. Okay, so the back, here's an interesting problem. Now we gotta add the roof line here. So click line. Click and drag until it gets to that point right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to click here, find the edge, then it's parallel. There you go. See that? Boom. That's what we like. Press P for push pull. Click on face. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about. We want that. Okay, now we're going to press E on the keyboard for erase. Click and drag across that line. Click and drag across that line. And repeat. And then we'll go back to the front of the house. This corner right in here, we're going to get rid of that. So press L on the keyboard again for line. Click on this endpoint, go straight up, right on the edge, and then press P for push-pull. Find that little triangle, click on it, go all the way to the endpoint, and get rid of that. And then press E for erase, get rid of that line. Look at that, that's a beautiful roof line now. And then we're going to repeat on this side. So L, click, click, P, click, all the way to the back, click, E, click, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, I'll stop, I'm sorry. Now, here's, oh my God, excuse me, sorry. Let's look at the example, because now we can just kind of have fun and get creative. The roof is a little staggered there. So I'm going to press P for push pull. Click on this section, bring that out a little bit. There we go. I'm not going to worry about these lines. Let me actually, if I erase them, what happens? Oh, okay, so erase those. Now I'm going to press L for the line tool. Find that corner right there. Draw a straight line straight down. There we go. Okay, now we're going to make that little, I don't know what you would call it technically. But on the keyboard, press F. Click on that surface, and let's say 0.35. Enter, that's good. And then P for push pull. We're going to go in by, let's say 1.5. Enter, that's good. And now we're going to add some more details. So we're going to rotate the world around. We're going to press rectangle, so R. So on this surface right here, right on the edge, click and drag a rectangle up, just like that. And then you're going to press P for push pull, click, and go to when it says on face, and it'll disappear, and that's what we want. We want that right there. And then press R again. This time we're on this surface right here. We're going to come to right here. I'm going to make a rectangle right there. Press P for push pull. Bring that up. I don't know how much I brought that up. Let me just undo and let's go 0.75 is good. I'm looking in the bottom right here for the distance. So hopefully you are too. And then let's press rectangle again, or R, on the surface right here. I'm going to do on edge square, P for push pull. And we're going to push pull all the way to right here. And notice it gets stuck right there, which is totally fine. I'm going to try something. Let me see if this works. I pressed spacebar. I'm going to click on this line, press M, and click on this edge point, and okay, that's not working. Let's try the midpoint. Oh, look at that. It did work. Click on face. I didn't know if that would work. I was just trying things, and it worked. There's another way to do this, which is press L for the line tool, and on this corner just go straight up until it says on face. Oh, that, okay. And then, oh geez, I'm inside of the house. This is where things get kind of tricky. So now I'm on the inside of there, and I'm gonna go to this edge. There we go. See how I closed it? Now I can press E, close that. I think the other way was way easier. This one is a little more challenging. And then I press L again, click here. Oh, see, that's an interesting thing. So I close the shape. So I'm going to press spacebar, click the shape, press backspace or delete, and now I have an open space here. So let's draw those lines. If you lost me, I totally understand. I will come help you figure this part out if you need that help. Okay, now it's starting to look like a house. At this point, everything else should kind of come pretty easy for you, but let's just keep going. I know this video lesson is getting kind of long. So at this point, we're going to add our, let's add that crazy window right here. So press P for push-pull, and I brought that out kind of, I didn't bring that out far at all. Well, for this one, I kind of want to bring it out a little bit. So I'm going to bring this out just a little bit, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to press F for offset, and I'm going to offset that by, let's say 0.6. There we go. And then we're going to do that one more time. We're going to offset by 0.15 or 0.1. Okay, cool. And then, how did I do this one? I see. Okay. I'm getting lost in the sauce here. Alright, I press E for push-pull. I'm going to push-pull that out by, let's say, 0.05. There we go. And then let's make the intricate rectangles. Actually, you know what? I'm going to undo. It's going to be easier to draw it flat first. You'll see why. I know. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to just scale this up a bit to make it a little easier. Use the line tool. So let's go to this midpoint, go straight up. Let's go to this midpoint, go straight up. Let's go to this midpoint, go straight up. Let's find this midpoint, go straight across. This midpoint, go straight across. And this midpoint, go straight across. And then maybe this one will work too. This midpoint goes straight across. That's going to be interesting. Now press F for offset. And we're going to offset all of these by 0.05? No. 0.1? Would 0.1 look good? 0.1. Enter. I'm not sure if that's going to look good. I'm going to undo. Let's try 0.05. Yeah, that makes more sense. 0.05. 0.05. 0.05. This is when it gets a little tedious. 0.05. I wish there was like a repeat button. 0.05. Just go with it. Just go with me, guys. 0.05. We're getting creative. This is what an architect does sometimes. They just gotta draw it out. See what it looks like. If they don't like it, they just go. That's where the term "go back to the drawing board" comes from. Something doesn't work out, just gotta keep trying. Oops, undo. Let's try that again. 0.05. 0.05. 0.05. Goodbye. Oh no, whoops, wrong way. I press Control Z to undo. Alright, now press spacebar. And you're going to click on, oh boy, that's not going to work either. No, it is going to work. Here we go. You're going to press E and only erase the inside lines, like so. Let me get rid of that one. Yeah. I'm just clicking and dragging across. If you go to that intersection, you'll get them all like that. See that? This one right here. Okay, now press P for push-pull. Bring this one slightly out, okay? And then this grid out a little bit. And look at that. You have a beautiful bay window. Is that a bay window? I don't know. Okay, this video lesson is getting way too long. If you're at this point right here, go ahead and I don't know if I'll have another video lesson ready for you after this one. What I want you to do is go to the video tutorial that says build simple household explanation with the gentleman in the bottom left, and go to, let's see where we're at. If you go to minute 9:26, he makes the planter, and then the rest of the entryway. He then, around 13 minutes, he paints the roof, shows you how to paint the house, and then you're pretty close to done there. So go ahead and save your work. So click save and do that. Open up the video with the gentleman in the bottom left and go to the 9-minute mark to pick up on this window, and then jump and then watch the rest of that, and you should be at a good point where your house is nearly done. Okay, good luck. Please, holler at me if you need help.